Hello, my name is Vijay and welcome to the next lecture on how to capture beautiful pictures. In this lecture, we will understand the first rule, the focus. The reason focus is number one rule is you can get everything wrong in a photograph except focus and can still keep the photograph. But if the focus has gone wrong, it has to be deleted and nothing can be done about it. Take a few seconds to watch the image of the New York skyline. The image has three main points of interest: the building, the sky, and the water. All of them are in focus and are sharp. Now observe this image of a rose flower. There are 3 points of interest in the picture: the rose petals with water drops, the background, and the green leaves. As you can see, none of them are in focus. They are out of focus or blurred. Observe the difference between the New York skyline image that is in full focus, end to end, and the rose image that is out of focus. As you can see, there is no part of the image that is in focus in this rose flower. Not everything is required to be in focus. Take a few seconds to observe this picture. Compare this with the previous images of the New York skyline and the rose flower. You will notice that not all elements of this image are in complete focus. The butterfly is in the focus. Of course, there is a scope here for the butterfly to be even sharper. Nevertheless, it illustrates the concept. And the leaves are blurred to the extent that we can make out that they are leaves, but they are not sharp enough. And the background leaves, as you can see, blurred out to make a clean green background. This image provides an example of selectively focusing to make a subject, the butterfly in this case, to stand out or emphasize. Selective focus leads your viewer to the main point of interest in the image that you as a photographer want your viewers to concentrate on. In this image, the petals of the tulip bulb stand out against a background of similar colored tulips. This is done by selectively focusing a single tulip flower. As you can see, the background is blurred to an extent that it became a complete yellow color background, while the petals and the dewdrops are very sharp. Focusing on the wrong point of interest. Though this image has many other problems such as exposure, this is used to demonstrate how focusing on the wrong point of interest will make an image look bad. Your viewers expect to see the white flower in focus, but the focus is on the green petals, creating a disturbance for the viewer. Take a few seconds to look at all images discussed so far. The New York skyline is completely in focus. The rose flower is completely out of focus, and the yellow tulip bulb is selectively focused to make petals and dewdrops stand out, and the last image focuses on the wrong part of the image. This is another set of images to illustrate the difference between in focus and out of focus images. The one on the right is completely out of focus and is blurred. This can be caused by camera shaking or shaky hands of the photographer or taking a shot before getting the focus right. So the camera shaking can be avoided by using a tripod or stabilizing yourself by taking a support and leaning on something like a wall, or keeping your camera on a stand and using a clock or timer to take a shot. Most of the cameras in automatic modes will not allow you to take a shot if the focus is not achieved, at least in some sort of the shot. This will also help you avoid taking out of focus shots. Take a moment to observe both these images. The right side image is out of focus and is blurred. And in this instance, it is caused by the stuffed toys moving or falling while you are taking a shot. Observe this image. You can see some action in the image. This image was shot from a moving car. The house is still and is short, but the grass in front of the house and the background is blurred and shows a sort of movement or a streaking effect. This is a motion blur effect caused by the photographer moving while taking a shot. Motion blur can be achieved by you as a photographer moving while taking a shot and the subject is still, or the subject is moving and you as a photographer, you are standing still. Okay, to summarize this lesson, an in-focus picture looks sharp end to end. All of the elements in the photograph look sharp. Selective focusing will help stand out your main subject or main point of interest in the image. Avoid out of focus blurred images. Out of focus or blurred images can be caused by the movement of photographer or shaky hands of the photographer while taking a shot, or it can be caused by subject moving. Avoid focusing on wrong point of interest or things in the image. Focusing on the wrong subject causes a disturbing image and confuses the viewer what to look for in the image. And lastly, use motion blur caused by your movement or a subject movement creatively to show an action or time, as in time-lapse photos. Okay, here is assignment for this lesson. Shot 10 photographs around you quickly. Review the images on a larger screen. Identify focus areas in each of these shots. Do have the focus in correct area in the picture, always. Identify the problems discussed in this lesson. Repeat the process until you get it right. The second assignment, shot 10 photographs around you. Instead of taking a shot quickly, unlike the last assignment, take a moment to think and shoot with correct focus. Review the images on a larger screen. Identify focus areas in each of these shots. Do we have the focus in correct area in the picture always? Identify the problems discussed in this lesson. Repeat the process. Okay, thank you for watching and see you again in the next lecture. Have fun. If you enjoy watching the videos, please like, share or subscribe. Help others find the course. Thank you.